Well, Israel's main ally, the US, has kept up its support while expressing concerns over the growing casualty toll and humanitarian crisis in Gaza. US President Joe Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, pressing him to protect civilian lives in Gaza as the war continues. The conversation between Biden and Netanyahu comes a day after the UN Security Council passed a resolution demanding safe and unhindered supply of humanitarian assistance. However, senior Hamas official criticized the watered-down UN Security Council resolution.
The resolution issued yesterday, Friday, December 22, 2023, by the UN Security Council, which calls for expanding the entry of humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip and monitoring it, is a weak decision and an insufficient step that does not meet the requirements of the catastrophic situation created by the Zionist terror machine in Gaza.
Meanwhile, smoke filled the sky over Gaza morning as air and ground offensive continues across the territory. In the latest casualty update from Gaza's health ministry, 20,057 Palestinians have been killed and 53,320 wounded in the Israeli offensive. According to the IDF, an Israeli fighter jet struck and killed a Hamas leader named Hassan Atrash in the Rafah area in the southern Gaza. Atrash was responsible for the trade and equipping of the military arm of Hamas. The Israeli army also released footage that it says shows its operations around the Isa area in the Gaza Strip, as well as the airstrikes on different Hamas targets. Another video released by the IDF shows Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and Emergency Minister Benny Gantz visiting troops in northern Gaza. The Israeli military spokesperson Daniel Hagari said that his country's troops were fighting in complex areas in Khan Yunis. He claimed that as a result of Israeli operations to destroy the tunnels, many militants were emerging above ground and firing at the Israeli forces.
Our fighters are fighting in complex areas for fighting. An area like Khan Yunis is also a dense area. We also locate the terrorist infrastructure, especially underground. We work very hard underground in Khan Yunis. We expanded the engineering forces there.
On the other hand, the devastation in the central area of the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis could be seen, where some bodies were still lying on the streets as animals roamed around them. On the other hand, videos released by the Hamas military wing allegedly showed an attack on Israeli soldiers in Beit Lahaya. The video shows 5 men in green military walking near a building before multiple weapons appear to be fired at them. Meanwhile, thousands of people took to the streets in pouring rain in Tel Aviv to support families of hostages held in the Gaza Strip. A rally also took place in Tel Aviv to protest against the Israeli government and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
In what country does a mother look for her son in horror videos and pray that he was kidnapped by a murderous terrorist organization? In what country does a mother discuss with her son's friend whether it is better for him to be kidnapped or for him to die?